nearby, they concoct drugs in their ovens and their microwaves. When they come here, they do the same. Now they have a plan. The Lucifer versus the Jesus. Okay? Stephen, I think, is on Jesus' side, and Satan is on Lucifer's side or something. They want to discontinue, like, opioids from dispensaries. And they want to stop making coins. Because they want to pretend that since I flip coins, and over there probably somebody does a lot more or something, or all the time, or they abuse people by coins. They want to discontinue coins. So every time I make a purchase, they start, okay, they'll just not give me back any change. Today at the dispensary, she just didn't give me back anything. So it's a part of the people who want to fail the American currency. They're within the system. Like, say I was in Publix, this is all dispensary based. Like, he's great at rolling. I buy already rolled ones. Ralph does. He has his little wheat pouch somewhere. It's dispensary. It's called Berry Pound. It's like purchased at the dispensary. I went there today and I purchased this because I don't really buy cigarettes. I just like to ground energies. Like, I found that suits me more. That's all. Then I purchased like wedding cake joints, like free rolls, because since Jessa, I don't roll anything. Gina Tabit does, and Kareem. And they want to remove the coins of the United States and make it all Lebanese pounds. They are mad people. And there's people within the system, par exemple, or like UK pounds or something, pounds. They want to make it pounds. And then there's people within the system, they'll come tell me, like, yeah, soon we're going to discontinue coins. So I'm, not for that. I'm very traditional, and I really support the system as it has always been. I think coins are something extremely valuable. They want to make it Bitcoin for like Andrew, for yes, these people. Now I purchased this today from the dispensary. It's concentrated kratom alkaloids, and it's Mitragina speciosa. That's what that is. I still haven't tried that exact mix. However, I also purchased, I have the receipt and all. I made on 2 separate receipts. One with, because probably then they'll send people to steal that for the agenda of, no United States of America. And then this one, wedding cake. And then the people from the non-United States side, they always win because they go fuck. Because I'm constitutional, and in my belief system, I'm not a religious person, I'm only an American. So, which means to me that I get my rights first, and then once I'm righted, then I can choose who I want to let in my holds or not. I'm not going to play games on that situation. Yes, sir. You need to light it. You know me, I'm lousy. Let me light it for you. Because they want me to run now because there was someone at the door, like right there. And my test, according to the United States, which is not constitutional, in nowhere in any amendment of the Constitution does it say that in order for me to gain my own rights, I must run the hallways and jump anyone. There is no such decree. It's not an amendment. So Trump has a trap that if I leave now, they're going to send EL-KHOURY in here, or a guitar through the mailbox from like the Janice Sadaf or something. Bring it here, fuck it by Iran, and then say that I at the tent am Janice. And they're going to send Cash App money from Amir Nasrallah, because now I have the Cash App of that number, 84330, number 1, then 2717. And at the dispensary, they told me they put that as Aurora, and the one before, 84330. 110450. It's all me. I already posted on YouTube that it's all myself. But they're trying to divide me amongst the people because they are not American based. They are retarded people. And many cops support that as well. So that's the cops who will tell you it's the Black House, not the White House. That's why it's written White House, but the logo is black during Trump, because he's all Satanist, the domain of Satan. That's the synagogue. That's the synagogue of Satan. So, Now, here, because he plays Christian to kill me, he's a stupid douchebag. But in other dimensions, the synagogue is an agglomeration of extreme stricticism anti the church. If anybody even thinks the thought of sucking a dick, they'll flagellate it. There's no such thing. Like, it's not like, oh my gosh. Like, that's the actual higher self of Satan. Not like, assaf, like, not that guy. But that doesn't exist on the planet Earth. Because if that existed, I would already had my ID, and I wouldn't have been fucking tricked like that. On, and like discriminated every time I refuse and whatnot. Now they have a plan also to legalize cocaine and heroin globally soon as they kill me. That's their plan, to say that I and blame me for everything, because they have footage of me here last night with their dicks in my mouth to pretend that I do that. And then they take me elsewhere and they make me shoot through other people. So they have the biometrics of that. And maybe cut through a knife by Janice or by Dina Tabit. Maybe by Janice, it cut Aaron yesterday in the other section. Here, they shot Charlie to give me a chance to be lesbian, or if I want to run and get a dick there, or try to get a dick here. However, if that doesn't transform, then they will enter, I believe, because that's like, the vision of Aurora, to face me in a humiliated fashion. He wants me humiliated, like on my knees sucking a dick, and he comes in. You know what I mean? Like Beaufort County Sheriff Office, type thing. Now, I'm very tuned in, and I even tested them on that exact theory one time. I tested one of them, and then when I saw, because I saw it all, I saw already the whole tunnel of what they've been doing to trick me with their friends. When I saw that tunnel, I just started a walk and I jumped in a lake. It was the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. And at that level, what I saw in the tunnel was so extremely bad that my version why I was in the lake was because I wanted to cross the lake, get out of the underside, run through the bamboo, go to my Parker's tent, lock myself in, and stab myself to death. Because I was like, there is no goddamn way I'ma let some cop-ass nigger fucking come at me and tell me shit-ass nigga that's not even real. Because it's a trap. Because it was not real. However, why it took place was because they had an individual walking around holding a can of beer that says Ice House. And you know me, of course I'm going to go for the beer. I'm not going to suck the dick. You know me. Of course I'm going to take a puff. I'm not going to suck the dick. So, and back in those days, they played me on other levels. Now, there is no such thing allowed, because they want to be hip and having fun and doing crack cocaine all the time. Me, I can only smoke, like, say, a puff of dispensary weed, but in the end, they want to reverse it and make believe that I was doing all the crack cocaine or whatever else they do, LSD, as in, like, illegal things that I wouldn't even know how to get or where to get it from. I don't even have people that I can call and say, hi, can you please get me that stuff? I don't have a boyfriend. I have been in detention for a long time. After detention, I was then poisoned. I had to fight spiders. Then they made a cavity. Then I had to run away to fucking make a tent. You know what I mean? So, all that situation led me to be an individual that is very pragmatic and resistant. And I'm just the resistance. I'm going to keep on fighting because I truly believe in my beliefs. And you want to call that a cult? Well, trust me, I'm not your cult. And I turned around on even myself, like all the army training with the snakes and the spiders and the underground tunnels and stuff in Jerusalem and stuff when I was a child, that's why now they want to reverse it on me. Army pretended because Amber joined later as an adult and stuff like that. He wasn't in the undergrounds. Or he was, but like sideways, making fires or something. He's a retard. That's what they want to blame me for. They want to say that I do the virus because I think it wrote that proudly in its application as if that's something pleasant to do, because it said that its belief system is to kill everybody. Because it's very racist. So they're associating my videos of when I talk about the dark UFO orders, how they're going to transliterate you once, and if you take action on that very idiotic plan, they turn my words into what it's not, and none of them really take a session to understand what I'm about. They keep trying to play me on the old octave, suck a dick or eat a Snickers by Amber. And I don't like... They can't even do that anymore with me, even if they want to. Because I honestly have an infection, like I have something in my, like I have a cavity, and then I've had this ear thing. It's not just an ear infection, it's like regional. It's regional, it goes to the back of the brain here, and then there's a tie-up button, and it's tied up to here, to the back of my ear. And to the clavicle, like my bone form is a bit different than it should be, and it has to do it. And I do it alone sometimes. I do myself, and then I can't move for a minute. I can't move for, say, in Forsyth's house, when I'd have to readjust to his old patriarch, domineering patriarchality, and very classical ways, where I had to give contact and attention at all times. It would never be me walking around and he's just sitting, with the door open. No, Forsyth, I wouldn't be able to do that. If I don't pay them attention the whole time, it's what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. So it was a very elevated state of being, and I wasn't as healthy as I now am, in many ways, however. So when I started that work in, August 28 and way before, but that's when I actually really started to shift myself, bodily speaking, when I was, stripped away of my own habits, organic food and Epsom salt baths all the time. When I started differently and I incorporated the conscious collective, what they eat, what they do, to connect in with them, and I started to get robbed of my channels and whatnot, and I was still very innocent in many ways, and still now, I do a photo shoot. It's not like they pay me $1 million or anything. They don't pay me nothing. They take it, they make money to other people that pretend they did the picture, because they run and fuck the cop behind the scene as I'm entering the store after the photo shoot, and the whole world doesn't make that. And to me, it's nothing. I do this every day. You think I'm gonna go, oh my god, yeah, hump it up? It's no, it's just I'm still not good enough, to myself at least. And you can't judge me or tell me that I'm not an American citizen on these bases, or that I'm a cult if you go sell stuff in my tent. And now, they switched up the trash cans. Let me post this.